in this video, we're going to be doing some division. And we're going to take 3 minus 3x to the second, and we're going to divide by x plus 3. Now, I want to rewrite this first expression so that it's in what we call descending order. And that just means that the exponents are going down in the expression. I'm also going to put a 0 term for the x term that's missing there. And then I'm going to leave this last one just exactly the same. Now, if you remember from division, we have this house-like thing, right? And we put the divisor on the outside. That's the x plus 3. And we put the dividend on the inside, just like that, to set up our problem. Now we ask ourselves, the x that's on the outside, what do we multiply by x to get the negative 3x to the second on the inside? Let me say that again. What do I multiply x by to get the negative 3x to the second on the inside? And that would be negative 3x, right? So I'm going to line that up with the x term here. Notice I put it on top of the 0x term. And I'm going to multiply. So negative 3x times x gives me negative 3x to the second. Negative 3x times 3 gives me negative 9x. And if you remember from division, we would subtract here, right? But in algebra, it's kind of hard to subtract. So what we do is we change it to addition, but we can only do that if we change the signs of the two terms or the terms that we were subtracting. So you'll notice I changed those both from negatives to positives, from subtraction to addition, and I circled them just so they would kind of stand out in my work. All right, now we add. So negative x to 3x to the second plus 3x to the second, those go away. And then 0x plus 9x gives us 9x. Then we bring down. So we'll bring down the 3 there. And now we ask ourselves again, okay, what times x would give us 9x? What times x would give us 9x? That would have to be 9. So we multiply. 9 times x gives me 9x. And 9 times 3 gives me 27. And now we subtract. But remember in algebra, it's easier to add and change the signs of the terms. So now we have 9x plus negative 9x. That goes away because those cancel out, giving 0. And we have 3 plus negative 27, which would be negative 24. All right, so let's talk about what we get as far as our answer goes. Our quotient would be the answer we got on top here. Our quotient would be negative 3x plus 9. Okay, our remainder would be what we got left over here at the bottom. For us, that's negative 24. If we want to write these together, okay, if we want them separate, that's how we identify them separately. If we want them together, we write the quotient and we put the remainder on top of a fraction with the divisor. So we took the remainder, you see the negative 24, and we put it on top of a fraction with the divisor, which was outside the house. And that would be our answer if we wrote it all together.